You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome, everyone. You're listening to Vocal Technologist, and today is Product Thursdays. We're going to get into something that, well, it shapes almost everything we do, often in ways we don't even notice.
That's right. We're talking about design.
Exactly. The incredible, sometimes really tricky world of design, from apps to, well, everything else.
Indeed. And how we shop, how we interact with tech, design is really sort of steering the ship quietly. We've got some fascinating examples lined up.
Okay, great. Let's kick things off with how platforms are designing for us, the connected consumers. Pinterest, for instance, they've launched this thrift shop.
Ah, yes, the curated secondhand experience.
Right, pulling together pre-owned stuff, and it seems really targeted, aimed straight at Gen Z.
Definitely. Focus on sustainable shopping, unique finds, affordable fashion, hitting those trends like Y2K and boho.
That whole early 2000s look is back, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
And they did it as a limited run, just August to late September, with these weekly closet drops from tastemakers.
So it's not just about sustainability. There's more to the design thinking there for Gen Z.
Well, yeah, I think what's really smart isn't just the targeting or the ego angle. It's how they're weaving it into how people already use Pinterest.
Okay, so meeting users where they are.
Exactly. Not forcing new habits. That's, pretty fundamental design thinking. And actually, Spotify is doing something sort of related with its social features.
Oh, yeah. Who do they have to?
They're rolling out new one-on-one messaging right in the app.
Ah, so you can chat with friends who shared, like a song or a podcast.
Precisely. Shared history, emoji reactions, the usual stuff. They do say they monitor for rule breaking, but you can turn it off too.
Mm-hmm. It started rolling out in Latin and South America, I think.
That's right.
It makes you wonder, though. Focusing so much on specific demographics or features like messaging, does that risk making the overall experience feel a bit fragmented? Or is that just necessary now to keep people engaged?
That's always the balancing act, isn't it? But Spotify seems to be betting that by tying it to existing sharing, it enhances things, deepens connections around the content itself.
Right, not trying to build a whole new social network from scratch. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so shifting gears a bit, let's talk about the tools designers use, which brings us, inevitably, to AI.
Ah, the big one. Artificial intelligence meets design.
Netflix just put out new guidelines for their production partners about using generative AI.
Yeah, I saw that. They're requiring disclosure, which is key.
And they have 5 specific rules. Things like no replicating copyrighted material, no storing production data in the AI, and crucially, no replacing actors or other talent without consent.
They're really focusing on audience trust, it seems, even while saying AI could potentially make content better, maybe more cost-effective.
But this raises a big question for design systems, right? AI often gives you these probabilistic outputs, a range of possibilities. How does that fit with the deterministic promises of design systems, where you need things to be exact, consistent?
That's the core challenge. AI is brilliant for divergent stuff, like brainstorming, throwing out ideas.
Loads of options.
But convergent tasks, where you need precision, pixel-perfect consistency, that's where it struggles. That clash creates trust issues. Can you rely on AI for production-ready components?
So it really comes down to human oversight and testing.
Absolutely crucial. Rigorous testing, human judgment. You can't just let the AI run wild in a design system context. It's not yet,
Yeah, finding that balance, and that idea of balance, it's just as important when designing for the real world, not just, perfect lab conditions.
Oh, definitely. We often design assuming perfect internet, clear screens, full attention.
Which is almost never the reality. People are on phones, maybe with spotty connections, in noisy places, distracted.
Exactly. Like designing a sports car for a racetrack, but then people drive it on bumpy roads in the rain. UX has to account for that. Mobile-only users, network glitches, cognitive load, accessibility.
How do designers even tackle that?
Testing in real environments is key. Using inclusive personas that reflect diverse users, building flexible, resilient systems.
Got an example?
Yeah. There was this case with motion design. A cool parallax scroll effect looked great in the prototype, but on actual mobile devices, it caused lag, made people feel a bit sick, just didn't work.
Oh, wow. So what was the fix?
Simple, really. They just removed the parallax on mobile and replaced it with subtle fade-ins, maybe some gentle scaling. Much smoother.
So the motion has to have a purpose, respect the user, work everywhere.
Precisely. Test across devices, always.
And thinking bigger picture, This real-world design idea is scaling up massively with initiatives like America by Design.
Right, led by Joe Gebbia, the Airbnb co-founder.
It's a 3-year plan to basically overhaul how U.S. government services are designed online, improve usability, set consistent standards.
Across something like 26,000 federal websites.
That number is just staggering. Exciting, but probably terrifying for the designers involved.
It really shows design tackling huge, complex systems. But speaking of complexity, especially in big organizations of our government, getting stakeholder buy-in for this kind of UX work, that's often a huge hurdle.
Yeah, people can be resistant, can't they? Why is that usually?
Often it's fear, maybe fear of change, or they just don't see how it benefits them personally or their specific goals. It can seem fuzzy.
So how do you win them over, especially in, say, a government setting?
You have to engage them early and often. Do stakeholder interviews, understand their world, share work when it's still rough, unfinished.
Make them part of the process.
Exactly. Address their hidden concerns directly. Build trust. And crucially, articulate the value of design in their language. Link to their objectives. Turn vague feedback into concrete, actionable steps.
It's really about collaboration then.
At the end of the day, yes.
Wow, what an exploration we've had. From, thrift shopping on Pinterest and chatting on Spotify to AI writing guidelines and redesigning government itself. Design really is everywhere.
It truly is. And I think what comes through is that thoughtful design is so much more than just making things look nice. It's about solving real problems, building that crucial trust, and creating experiences that are intuitive, accessible, and, ethical.
Absolutely. So maybe as you go about your day-to-day, you'll start noticing those design choices, the good, the bad, the invisible. What part of the design world will you look at a little closer first? Thanks for joining us.
Spoken Tech, for your ears.